5 weird law of attraction techniques that actually work. Namaste everybody, this is Akarshana here. I'm super excited today to dive into some unusual practices of law of attraction rather than the usual of scripting and visualizing, some ways to enhance your vibrational frequencies to connect with the thing that you want in a slightly different way. And if you actually use all 5 strategies, it's highly likely you'll be able to speed up your manifestation and get what you want fast. But before we get into it, show reel, hit it. Namaste everyone, this is Akarshana here, and in this video I'm going to share with you 5 very powerful yet at the same time a little bit weird or strange or different practices to make your manifestation work for you. Now, a lot of you know that obviously when it comes to law of attraction or manifestation, especially the common person out there, when they're hearing certain practices, even the likes of visualizing or scripting, sounds very weird to the normal person. Now, some of these techniques that I'm sharing here is kind of, I guess, not so much weird, but maybe just a little bit, maybe you've never thought about it before. So these are things that I've came across through the years that I've used myself personally to manifest certain things, whether it be love, whether it be things in my career, and it's worked like magic. So I'd like to share that with you today. And the first thing, we're going to dive straight into the first thing. The first strategy is message to self. Now you're probably thinking, what does it mean, message to self? Message to self is saying, and this is how I did it, this was around 7-8 years ago now, where I would write a letter. And I would write a letter from the future me to myself. Now there's different variants of being able to do this. So let's say, for example, you are waiting for an acceptance letter for a job. Or maybe you are waiting for a love letter from a person that you haven't spoken to for a long time, or you haven't spoken to at all. What you can do is you can write a letter on their behalf. So you get into their vibrational frequency, think as if you were them, writing the letter that you wish to receive from them. So you would write it on behalf of them, you would sign it off on behalf of them, and then you would put it into an envelope, and then you would actually post it. You put a stamp on it and you actually post it to your address. And when you post it to your address, you just send it off and you don't really think about it. Now, a better way to do this is, because if you send it off today, you're highly likely going to be like, oh, I'm supposed to receive it tomorrow. So instead of doing it, how we did it in the past was you would pass it on to somebody else to send. You tell them in the next few weeks or month or something like that, then just send it when you feel like it. So don't tell me the day when you send it, but put it into the post box. I'll prepare it for you. You just put it in some random day in a month's time, right? And the reason you do that is because then you have, number one, gotten into the vibrational frequency of that person writing that letter to you. On a telepathic wavelength, you are actually transmitting some message across to the other side. The second thing is that you are setting it and you're forgetting it. Because it's not going to happen tomorrow, it's not predictable, you're not going to be like, oh, I knew it was going to happen tomorrow, so you knew that you were writing a letter to yourself. And what's very likely to happen, let's say, for example, if it comes after a month's time, when you receive it, you'll be like, what's this? You kind of half forgotten, but half know, and then open it. When you open it, you must read it as if you've never seen this letter before. Read it and feel what you feel when you read it. Because what you are doing there is you are getting into the vibrational frequency of how you would feel with that thing, with the exact result that you wanted, manifesting this miracle. And so that's why a lot of people, they say, act as if you act as if you have it already, Then you get into the vibrational frequency. Remember, you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. So that's how you call it in. But this way, the beauty about it is that you are actually receiving the physical thing. So it's easier for you to get into a more aligned vibrational frequency to receiving that result. So you could do it a letter way, or you can even do it a text message way. So a text message or WhatsApp or whatever you use, Messenger. So how you would do it, let's say for example, if it's a text message, you would already have a buddy, a partner who's going to work with you on receiving this message. So for example, you find a good friend of yours, you say, okay, I'm going to type out a text. So you type out a text on behalf of that employer, on behalf of that investor, or on behalf of that love of your life. So you type a text to you, a long text that you wish to receive from them, exactly the words. Make sure to be very specific here. And then what you do is you would pass that text to one of your friends. And in your phone book, you will change the name of your friend. Now, I know this sounds really, really weird. And you're like, why on earth would you do that? And you know it's happening. But actually, again, if you set it and forget it, that immediate response, what your reaction will be the exact vibration it takes to manifest what you want. So you would pass that message to your friend and you will tell them the same thing. You will say, after 30 days, just send me it on a random day, right? Send me this message on a random day. You've changed their name to the name of the person you want to receive it from. And so what will happen is a month down the line, while you're getting on with your life, you've completely forgotten about this thing. So it's very important to set it and forget it. Don't think about it every day. And randomly, your phone rings one day, you'll look at it and it's the name, and you'll be shocked. That first moment will be shocked. That is the exact vibrational frequency you want to be in. So then you'll click on it and then you'll read. And then immediately, yes, you acknowledge that you typed this thing. But anyway, read it and receive the message. So that is a very powerful way by doing a message to self. Now, moving on to the second weird and wonderful technique is the pillow technique. Now, I've only spoken about this once before on one of my videos, so if you're one of the lucky ones that have watched through my 1,200 videos and you've actually seen me talk about the pillow technique before, because while we sleep, our mind is still going. Our subconscious is still going. And as everything holds energy, if before you sleep, you take, for example, a picture of the thing you want to manifest, right? Or something that symbolizes the thing that you want to manifest, something that immediately makes you think about your dreams, your goals, your desires, right? If it's the love of your life, if it's the mansion, if it's the house, if it's the car, whatever it is, get a picture of that thing. And what you want to do just before your sleep is you want to look at that picture. You don't want to be on any other technology or swiping social media. You just want to be looking at that picture. Look at it, and allow yourself to get tired, right, while looking at it. Because what you're creating is you're creating what we call a visual imprint. So it's highly likely that you will enter into that space for dream, or it will appear in your dream. That means through your 6-hour, 7-hour, 8-hour sleep cycle, that thing is still happening. Meaning it's in your thoughts process, and thought is a vibration, and the vibration again attracts because it manifests. So what you do is you keep looking at the thing while you're feeling sleepy. And then just before you do feel like you're gonna sleep, what you do is you take the thing and you place it under your pillow behind your head and you sleep on it. Because subconsciously you know that you are logging this thing into your mind, your conscious mind and your subconscious mind. And it's highly likely that it will show up inside dream, inside sleep state. So it's a very powerful technique. Now, moving on to technique number 3. What is the weird and wonderful thing we have? And technique number 3 is the water technique. A lot of you who have watched my early videos, I used to speak on water a lot because we are made of mostly water. Right? 70+% of us is water. And as Dr. Emoto dedicated his whole life to researching that water has emotions. Water is a vibration. Water is life. And so if it has emotions, how we speak to water is very powerful. So that's the third weird and wonderful law of attraction technique. And so what you do is, if you take a glass of water, before you consume it, place it in between two palms, because this emits energy. So you are sending that, first of all, your first process is sending that love, that joy, that great feeling, the positive vibes into the water, feeling the gratitude for water. That's the first part. Then the second part is the more weird part, because then you start speaking to water. And you speak to water with the affirmations that correspond to the thing you want to manifest. For example, if it's money, you will say, I'm wealthy, I'm abundant, I feel that money is coming my way, right? If it's love, you say the affirmations of love. So you speak to the water, right? I love myself. Love always comes my way. I am the vibrational frequency of love. I am worthy. I am powerful. I am a super attractor. So you set those intentions in there while speaking to the water. If you speak it out, the vibration becomes even more powerful, right? So maybe these weird techniques sometimes do it behind closed doors, not when everybody's watching. Otherwise, people will think you've really gone cuckoo, okay? So take that water, send that energy in, give it at least 30 seconds to a minute. And then take the water and feel the energies that you've just sent in and consume the energies. You become, because you are water, you become the vibrational frequency of the water you just charged up. So it's a very powerful technique. Now, moving on to weird technique number 4. Now this one, I don't think many of you will be able to do it, right? I know I do this once a year. And I've been doing it for maybe 3-4 years now, because it's extremely, extremely powerful. And I see miracles manifest every single time I do it. And what I do is I pick up my phone. And what I do is I open up my album, all my photos and videos. And what I do is I press select item, select all. It'll have a few thousand. And then I'll press delete all. Now, I know some of you will hear that and be in shock already. It's like, why do I need to delete all my photos or videos, right? Especially when all of them contain different memories and everything, right? Now, it's because everything contains memories, and that's memories of the past, they're energies of the past. Imagine you have a space, and that 100% capacity of your space, how much energy is consumed in past attachment to past situations and scenarios and photos and memories that have happened, right? And so they're attached to those things. What happens is when you press delete all on a physical level, it releases that energy back into the atmosphere. So it goes back into the universe, recycling. And when it recycles, it's like letting go, it's detaching. That's why there's a saying that says, when your cup is full, stop pouring. So allow yourself to empty that cup. And because energy will always move into space, and because you freed up that space, new things will manifest into your life. Now, I know it sounds very daunting to a lot of people, and people saying, do I have to do it? No, you don't. You don't have to do it. I do it for a couple of reasons. Number one, I practice detachment. I want to live in the now to create the future. I don't want to live in the past. I don't want to be too attached to physical things and physical things that have happened before. I want to keep moving forward. My focus is on manifesting greater things in my life. So that's the first reason. And the second reason is because when that energy is gone, new things magically, I like to say, come into our life. Like, just observe. The moment you do that, literally the first 1-2 weeks, see all of the different opportunities that come your way. It's just miraculous. I don't know how to stress even more, but at the same time, I don't need to convince you to do it, because you may hold some memories that you're like, no, I want to keep those, right? But one thing, if you're really going to go for this, then after you press delete all, make sure to go to your trash and empty your trash, because I know what some of you will be thinking, right? So that's weird technique number 4. Now moving into weird technique number 5. Weird technique number 5 is to help someone manifest. And what I mean by that is help somebody else manifest a very similar thing to what you want. So how you go about doing this is you need to find a manifesting buddy. Okay. Now, actually an easy way for you to find a manifesting buddy, for those of you who haven't downloaded our app yet, it's called Creator Circle. Make sure to download it. You can find it on Android, you can find it on Apple App Store. It's got free yoga training, it's got free meditation training. But the best thing about it, it's got a whole network of all manifestors from all around the world who are willing to come in and help each other manifest and create a life that they desire. So it's all like-minded people, and there's no negativity on this social platform. So every swipe is positivity, and that's how we designed it. And so if you create a profile there, you can actually put inside on your first post, just say you just watched the video on finding a manifesting buddy. And then you type, I want to manifest whatever you want to manifest, whether it's career, money, whether it's a holiday, whether it's a mansion, whether it's a car, whether it's a boyfriend, a girlfriend, whatever it is. You type that thing out and you say, is anybody else looking to manifest something similar? So let's say, for example, you're trying to manifest the love of your life. Okay. Then what happens is you find somebody else who says, yes, I'm trying to manifest the love of my life too. You say, perfect, let's buddy up. Okay. So you can find those buddies and nobody will think you're weird in our app because everybody is weird. We're on a higher level of consciousness. So also make sure to connect with me there as well. You can add me as a friend and send me a message to let me know that you've popped in from this video. And so what you do is you will pair up with the buddy and then you will ask the buddy, okay, so you want to manifest the love of your life, yes? And then they say yes. You say, okay, well, this is what I want to do. So what you dedicate all your time doing for the next coming weeks is you start asking them what type of person you're looking for, and you start trying to find that person for them. You're trying to find that match. You're trying to do the introduction. So you're going to do a lot of legwork to help that person manifest the love of their life, when what you want is to manifest the love of your life. But you don't think about your manifestation. You fully focus on them. Same thing if they want to find a job. What type of job do they want to find? Let me try and find one for you. If they want to manifest money, let me try and think of a way that you can manifest money, right? And if you go all out, fully committed and fully sincere to helping them manifest that thing, guess what? You naturally become the vibrational frequency of the thing you want to manifest. And especially when you're able to find that thing for the other person and help them successfully, their response, their reaction will make you feel so good in line with that manifestation. Therefore, you become the vibrational frequency and you become very, very aligned. And the best thing about it is usually when you're helping somebody else, you don't usually have an expectation of outcome. What I'm saying is you don't usually wake up every morning thinking, oh, why have I not found the love of their life yet? Oh, why have I not found their investor yet? You don't usually hook on and be so attached to the outcome. So without knowing unconsciously what you're doing, you are setting it and forgetting it. I call this the most powerful manifestation technique of all. So, guys, if you enjoyed this video or you got anything out of it whatsoever, or you're going to give any of the strategies a try, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like button. Also, comment below. Let us know where you guys have tuned in from. That's always nice to know. Oh, one final thing as well. If you guys haven't got your early bird ticket to the next Manifesting Miracles event, that's a 3-day event where I'll be teaching all manifestation techniques, and we'll be scripting together and doing meditations together and then setting the intentions out there as a collaborative manifestation to make this year your best year. So if you haven't got your ticket yet, make sure to click in the link in the description and grab your ticket for the next Manifesting Miracles event. It's only £19 a ticket right now. That's like less than a meal. So it could possibly change your life around. Make sure to grab it fast before the early bird finishes. And finally, if you're new to this channel and you haven't already, remember to hit that subscribe button and the notifications button next to it. That's a little bell sign, by the way, because this year I'm dedicated to making daily videos to hold you accountable to make it your best year yet. But for now, guys, I'm signing out. Namaste. Ciao.